In the heart of Cambodia, where ancient rivers meet sacred lands, stories persist that blur the line between history and the supernatural. Tonight, we journey through 4 haunting tales that locals whisper about. Stories that have shaped communities and lingered in collective memory for generations. From a mystical pagoda that appears and vanishes, to an island where spirits still roam. From a general's tragic love story to a house that refuses to forget its past. These aren't just ghost stories. They're windows into Cambodia's soul, where the living and the departed share the same sacred ground. Just 25 kilometers from Cambodia's capital lies an island where the dead refuse to rest. Koh Koi Island on the Basak River looks peaceful during the day, but this scenic spot hides one of Cambodia's darkest chapters. During the Khmer Rouge regime, this island became a prison and execution site where thousands lost their lives. Today, residents report seeing figures in black shirts wandering the island at night. Cries for help echo across the water, sometimes even in broad daylight. Glass cabinets displaying skulls and bones serve as silent witnesses to the island's tragic past. Locals believe these supernatural encounters are connected to the unresolved trauma of mass executions. The island became a mass grave, and many say the spirits of those who died here are still seeking justice and peace. Koh Koi Island serves as a haunting reminder that some wounds run too deep to heal completely. The past continues to speak, demanding we never forget. What happens when even soldiers refuse to enter a haunted building? In the 1970s, Cambodia, near Phnom Penh International Airport, stood an unfinished villa that would become one of the country's most documented hauntings. The mistress of President Lon Nol, overwhelmed by crushing gambling debts, made a tragic decision that would forever mark this place. After hanging herself in an unfinished village near the airport, locals reported that no one could spend a single night in the building. The legend speaks of Kamauch Tai Horn, spirits of those who died unnatural deaths. But this ghost was different. Local reports claim an army of spirits actually exchanged gunfire with real soldiers who dared test their courage. The haunting was so documented and feared that the property remained completely uninhabitable for decades. In the late 1990s, the building was finally demolished, but the legend of Cambodia's airport ghost lives on. There's a road in Cambodia where hundreds have died, and locals say the victims never truly left. Champa Pagoda in Kandal's Kien Svay district has become known as Cambodia's highway of death. The documented traffic fatalities here aren't just statistics. They've created something far more unsettling. Local radio program The Horrific Night receives calls from people sharing their supernatural encounters at this exact location. A government official from Stung Treng called in, claiming he was almost killed by ghosts while driving past the pagoda. Cambodians believe the spirits of accident victims remain trapped here, causing more crashes in an endless cycle. What started as traffic safety concerns has evolved into documented paranormal experiences shared by ordinary citizens. Whether you believe in spirits or not, the Champa Pagoda represents how tragedy can transform a place in the collective consciousness. Sometimes, the most documented hauntings aren't in old castles. They're on modern highways. On Cambodia's National Road 5 stands a house that's been empty for decades, but it's not abandoned. In the early 2000s, a young couple moved into this newly built home in Kampong Cham. Everything seemed perfect until they started dreaming. A ghost appeared in their dreams, offering to buy their house for $3,000 worth of gold. The couple thought it was just a dream, until they found real gold outside their door the next morning. The ghost warned them to leave, but they refused to give up their home. One morning, they woke up in a nearby field with all their belongings scattered around them. The house has remained empty ever since, yet locals say there's never any dust inside. In 2005, filmmakers shot a horror movie here, but only after performing Buddhist prayers to ask the spirits for permission. Today, Cambodians still leave offerings and pray when passing this house. Some mysteries are better left undisturbed. These 4 tales from Cambodia remind us that every culture carries stories that transcend the physical world. Stories that preserve memory, honor the departed, and connect us to something greater than ourselves. Whether you believe in spirits or see these as powerful metaphors, they speak to universal human experiences: love, loss, justice, and the search for peace. The Champa Pagoda, Koh Koi Island, the General's Mistress, and the house in Kampong Cham. Each story carries the weight of history and the hopes of those who refuse to be forgotten. What stories does your own culture tell about the space between life and death? Comment below, and thanks for watching.